Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Sabalski. These rosters are absolutely loaded. Filthy amount of talent. Let's see what's in store for this hot matchup. Two teams looking starved for a win, and we are set to go. The Panthers will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Turned aside with the glove by Hofer. Play blown dead. Let's get the call. The Panthers have been handed 2 for interference.
Oh, that's a tough way to start a game. I get it. The adrenaline's flowing, and sometimes you're just a little too over-aggressive.
The Knights win that offensive zone face-off. Sidesteps the check. Fires it. Denies him with the save. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Oh, what a save in front. On the attack along the boards. Oh, the home team is reeling here inside the defensive zone, and the fans are nervous. And he puts it into his own net.
James, how surprised do you think the goaltender is? He just spins around and tries to clear the puck, and he fires it past the tender.
The Knights were looking for a good start in this one, and they have certainly accomplished that with the first goal of the game just minutes in.
Well, you know they would have talked about making sure that they established some presence and some pace in the game, in particular in the opening frame, James. But to get up a 1-0 lead on your opponent just minutes into the game, that is a fantastic start.
Puck picked up by Fantilli. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Moves inside! Oh, he put it just wide as it hits the outside of the post.
The Panthers
scores! He puts it in on a second effort!
Well, this goal will be in the video room tomorrow, James, because it's second effort, and you know that coaches love that. There's always the question why before a goal is scored, so let's go back and just have a look at the way they defended in their own zone here. Yes, they gave up a high-danger opportunity, but in transition, they were able to capitalize when they got going north, and they were able to get a good chance on net.
The Panthers, in a blink of an eye, answer back here in the first.
Yeah, you got to love that response, right? You know the coach is going to look down the bench and want to make sure that they're putting someone out there that can kind of reinvigorate and get that momentum back. Well, they got it back.
To the low slot. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net.
Whether you're a player or a goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save.
Scores! And we take a drive to Clutch City as they take the lead.
Well, the lead is in their hands, and now it's about building off of that. Good shift management, dictating pace, controlling the offensive zone. Everything now, it's on the line. They do a great job in transition, and they recognize they have the number. So on the odd man rush, they've got someone driving the net, pulling the D back, and guess what? They capitalize on the space that they're given.
The Knights played along the boards. To the front! Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
He's got a step. Denied on the breakaway. Oh, he came up clutch there.
Well, he really did. Anytime that you're one-on-one, you got to beat the shooter, and that's exactly what he does.
And he sidesteps the check there. Oh, what a chance there.
Well, it almost looked like he converted a quick release shot. He had no time or space, but unable to put it by.
Florida's looking to break out. And he connects with the long bomb.
First pass leads to the offense. That's a great one.
And the puck leaves the zone. They'll be forced to regroup at center. Grabbed along the boards by Carlson. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Donato. From the right side and up the middle. Drives to the paint. Scores! And as they say in street hockey, new game!
It is a new game, and it's never over, right, James? Because they've been behind in this game. They've been chasing it. But now they tie it up, and you can certainly feel the energy created with that goal.
The Panthers' hard work pays off as we are back to even in this one.
Yeah, and halfway through the period, now you're looking at the details of the game and how you can get yourself back, and that's what coaches will always preach here, James. And I feel like there's been an urgency to their step, and it's showing on the scoreboard.
Make some space. Florida's looking to break out of their own end. From center, they get into the attacking area. Takes control of the puck. Picked up along the wall by Donato. The Knights will play it from the defensive zone. Gaining steam here on the attack. Oh, my. Oh, there's one more.
Man, is he ever difficult to defend. Hey, James, I mean, so difficult when you're shoving. You're doing everything you possibly can to move and separate him from the puck. But his core strength and his balance is certainly the victor as he takes this one to the net.
Great pressure forcing the turnover. Can't connect. Pass in front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. There's the horn for period number 1 as it comes to an end. We've got lots more action. 2 more thirds of this one to go. Stay with us.
Don't forget, fans, if you're here with somebody celebrating a birthday tonight, go to our guest services booth, and they'll see their name up on our big screen before the end of the game.
Welcome back, She's Pounder. I'm Sabalski. You do you, and here comes period number 2. This one's still wide open as the second period gets underway. All right, partner, we've got a pretty good sample size of what we've seen in this one tonight. Your assessment?
Florida's got to find some rhythm in this game, James. From an offensive standpoint, they haven't generated a lot, and if they want to break the tie, they've got to start putting shots to net.
We're still in the early stages of this period. We got a tie game. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Quick shot. They score! A clutch goal gives them the lead.
Well, it's very timely, isn't it, James? To give them the lead, and also the confidence that they've shown these past few shifts have led to that opportunity. They can't blame the goalie on this one who's tracking the puck, and then all of a sudden it changes direction because it deflects off of a defender in front. Real tough puck luck.
The Knights, through their hard work and tenacity, have taken a 1-goal lead here in the second.
It's certainly better to play with the lead, James, but you know that there's a lot of runway left, and your opponent is going to come pushing and pressing. This game has been tight all the way around, and I expect that it will continue to be.
Moves it up through the middle from the right. Oh, wow! Florida's got a hold of it against the wall. The Panthers have it in the offensive end. Oh, what a save with the glove by Hofer! The Knights continue to be the more active team here early in the second, and they lead as a result. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. The Panthers take it along the wall. Grabs the puck here at the blue line. Great save by the goaltender, who was in the right place at the right time. The Knights will play it in their own end. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. Driving right to the front. How did he stop that one?
When the puck's in the low slot, the goaltender gets right out next to the shooter and makes the save.
Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. And now it's grabbed by Fantilli. Fires it on net. Oh, a clutch save.
Well, this is a highly entertaining game here, James. As the puck goes one way and then the other. It's a track meet out there. Coaches certainly won't like it because it means that neither team's playing strong defense.
The Knights have been impressive to watch tonight. They've had a lot of shots on net, and they lead it here in the second. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Here's a short pass to McDavid. Oh, look at this. Tremendous stop by Montembeault.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
The Knights gain possession along the wall. Miller's stick handling in his own zone. Oh, here we go. Scored! No! He saved it! Oh, wow!
Oh, he was swimming. He was out of the pool, James, but he finds his way back in to make that save. Incredible.
I can't believe it stayed out. And as play continues, listen to these fans. They're starting to get loud and recognizing what we saw not long ago here, Cheryl.
Yeah, James, I mean, they're continuing to acknowledge the save he made earlier because they know that...
Scores! And the scratching and clawing has paid off as we are back to even.
Well, we're back to evens, James, and I really like their game. I mean, when you're pushing and you're trying to find a way to get ahead and on top, you have to trust the process. That's exactly what they've done, and they've been rewarded for it.
Past the midway mark of the frame, we are all tied up in this one. Puck is dropped and play resumes. Harry's gained the line and on the attack. Florida's got the puck. Working the puck deep inside their own end. And that's a great heads-up play in the offensive zone. Florida's got the puck in the defensive end. Here's a chance. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. Quick feed to Hudson. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Florida's got possession of the puck. Steps into the offensive end. Sends it to the middle. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there.
Hofer's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
Late goings of this period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff.
In the second period.
Delayed penalty looming. And the officials waving off icing here. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Yzerman's pick on the play has resulted in an interference penalty.
Late in the period, in a close game, a tough penalty to take, James. But if they can just kill it off and get to the intermission, they can reset to start the next period.
And they'll start with possession. Can't make the play, and the puck leaves the zone. And called for the offside. We'll get a face-off. McDavid's ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone face-off. And there's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. You don't want to go home yet, do you? Third period action still to come.
When your team wins, you win $10 off at Bob's. Bring tonight's ticket to any local Bob's Sporting Goods for a coupon that's good for $10 off your next purchase of $50 or more. Tickets must be redeemed within a week of the game.
The moment of truth has arrived for both these teams. Third period action set to go. The Knights' power play continues to start the frame, and they win the draw. Bouchard's got the puck. Shot! Comes up with a monster save in front.
Well, he's flashing the leather on this save. The shooter's in a grade A scoring area, and man, he just whips out the glove and makes the save.
Takes a shot. Glove save. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. They'll get set to drop the puck as this power play continues. Off the draw, they take possession. He says, let's get physical on that play. Great positioning in the defensive end. And he slides it quickly to Bouchard. Breakaway. Oh, what a save! Who was that masked man?
Well, the goaltender gets right to the top of his crease, and I just love how technically sound he is, but he's also very athletic, so he covers a lot of ground. He does that to make the save.
The Knights take possession off the faceoff, and he jumps out of the sin bin. We are back to even strength. Solid effort by the penalty-killing unit here.
Specialty teams are so huge in any game, James, especially when it's tied. You don't want to fall behind and have discipline really be a factor in the game.
Too many bodies in the way. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming. Lots of time left in this period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Tremendous stop by Hofer.
Well, goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
Look at this.
Whoa!
Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, now they're in front, James, so they'll have some energy. You know that their first few strides will be more urgent, but they'll have to be accountable on the other side of the puck as well. This is a primetime example of not taking the care of the puck in your own end, and you find a way to get out of it. You weather the storm, but in transition, when you are quick, you can capitalize, and that's exactly what's happened here.
The Knights coaching staff must be pleased with this start, jumping out to a one-goal lead here in the third.
Yeah, you know, it's all about being urgent and not changing the mindset that got you the lead, right, James? You want to make sure that you're attacking at all costs because you know that you've held the puck, so you can. Your opponent is chasing. Continue pushing the pace, and you'll get the W.
Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. And he grabs the loose puck, and he's in all alone. Oh, absolutely clutch at the stop.
Oh, you gotta love this stuff, James. The game within the game, and this is a one-on-one battle, and this goaltender, he knows exactly where he's at, and he wins it.
Drives to the crease. Big-time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James, and listen, coach is gonna love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
And makes the save. The Knights get a hold of the puck along the boards. Here they come on the attack. They score! And that's back-to-back goals!
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels than getting two in a row, back-to-back. Here they come. How many times have we seen this before? The play comes back in your own zone. There's a scoring chance that they're unable to convert on, and you get going the other way, and you're able to execute. It really is a 200-foot game.
The Knights have to be feeling good about the position they're in down the stretch now, Cheryl.
I'd take a two-goal lead at the back half of the third period any day of the week, James. It's just about closing it out now, and that comes down to managing the puck and limiting any turnovers.
Moves into the slot. Decides to think about it. The Knights gain possession. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Here's a chance to the middle. And that's stopped. The Knights will play it against the wall. And that goes wide. An easy glove save made by Montembeault. Picked up along the boards by Harley. And that one's picked off.
The Knights have been picking off passes left, right, and center. You know the coach is going to like this, but it has to transition to offense because this game's awfully close.
Quick pass to Wilson. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. The Knights have the puck now. Messier's got it in the defensive end. Loses his check, and he's on a breakaway. Right on the doorstep. And he slides it quickly to Jones. Came up with the save on that play. Less than 60 seconds left here in the final frame. Takes control of the puck. Oh, he couldn't put it past. What a stop by Hofer.
As we look at that last save again, James, it is absolutely incredible and so impressive to see a goaltender just out-battle and out-will his opponent to find the puck.
The Knights have been a lot of fun to watch tonight. Lots of offensive scoring chances, and they have capitalized late here in this third. Raymond's lugging the puck. Now he slides it up to McKenna. Passes the puck over to Wilson. And it's a quick pass to Marchessault. And that was read perfectly. What a play by McKenna. The Panthers have it behind the cage. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Moves it to McDavid. The Knights play it along the wing. Here's a shot. Fantastic save. Montembeau's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck.
Well, this is the stuff that goalie coaches can't teach. It's just an instinctual and intrinsic passion to get to that puck. I mean, you're throwing form out the window now when you're making these types of saves over and over. The sole purpose, just keep the puck out of the back of the net.
Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Sneaks by the poke check. That's all she wrote from this one tonight. Well, Cheryl, I'm going to dig into my bag of cliches and say they had the puck on a string tonight for that victory.
Well done, James. Yes, they did. It was like a magnet. Is that another one? Yeah, they were holding the puck on the outside. I just love that they were able to take it to the net, though, when they felt like they pulled the coverage outside of the middle, and the reason why they won.